Hi. What do you know about 6th generation system? And what are the difference between 6th generation and 5th generation? When it will be available for usage? Or it's already been used at present? In this video, we are going to have a brief on 6th generation system. What can be said is that 6G, or the 6th generation wireless communication system, is the successor to 5G cellular technology. It is anticipated that 6G networks will be able to use higher frequencies than 5G networks, and this will enable higher data rates to be achieved and for the 6G network to have a much greater overall capacity. A much lower latency levels will almost certainly be a requirement. Now we should talk about features of 6th generation. Latency comes in first. Mobility. And data rate. 6G is expected to support data rates of 1 terabyte per second. This level of capacity and latency will be unprecedented, and will extend the performance of 5G applications along with expanding the scope of capabilities. In support of increasingly new and innovative applications across the realms of wireless connectivity, cognition, sensing and imaging. It provides high data rates and fast internet speed to access on air through wireless and mobile devices with data ranges up to 11 gigabits per second. For sure 6G will be very fast and open to a huge possibilities. 6G will have tremendous amount of advantages including access speed, higher efficiency, reduced cost of operations, endless possibilities, increase availability of social networks, even though there are good things about 6G. At the same time there are a lot of disadvantages that are still on the table of discussion. Mobile devices expose valuable data to unauthorized people if the proper precautions are not taken to ensure that the devices and the data which is accessed are kept safe. And there will be lack of information control, and safety and privacy issues will be on the agenda of challenges, and that needs to be think of before 6G become a reality. Beside a deep research. For sure 6G needs a lot of money to be spent on an important objective. For 6G needs to be ubiquitous coverage to ensure no digital divide, and where the satellite and terrestrial connectivity is fully integrated and seamless from a user point of view. Talking about 6G, key feature networks is that its architecture should be designed to handle communication, computation, caching and control resources as parts of a single system, whose efficient management requires a joint optimization. A motivating example is represented, for instance, by the autonomous control of an industrial process. A 6G system will use novel communication technologies to enable various smart applications. These communication technologies are quantum communication, 3D wireless communication, visible light communication, nanoscale communication, and holographic communication. 6G wireless systems are envisioned by much research to fulfill the needs of expected novel I/O smart services in the foreseeable future. According to statistics, the 6G market will grow at a compound annual growth rate of 70% from 2025 to 2030 and reach $4 to $1 billion by 2030. There is some challenges that 6G system faces to be exist. Some of them are the provision of network security and data privacy enforcement. Also trying to the attainment of a cost-effective approach towards rapid network deployment and expansion with emphasis on remote and standalone areas. And attainment of a higher data rate buoyed with end-to-end, ultra-reliable low-latency regime. Even though 5G networks aren't fully built up yet, wireless companies have already started looking ahead and thinking about the next mobile communication network to come. Technically, 6G doesn't exist yet. But theoretically speaking, it could end up being a lot of things, building on current network and technology trends to help make a completely new type of internet.